Hello, boys. Welcome in my class. I am Dr. Pradeep Kumar Srivastava, welcoming to all of you in my lecture. The subject is water resources engineering and topic is regime and semi-theoretical approaches, Candy theory, Lacey theory, and cross-section of channel and silt control in canal. Dear boy, two scientists, say mathematician, had invented the channel slope. That's the channel slope. One Mr. Kennedy and one second Mr. Lacey. So Lacey has approved Kennedy channel, but there is working the name of two persons. Kennedy theory and Lacey theory. But nowadays, Lacey theory is running. So today, in the topic, we will study and Lacey theory when we have adopted. So what is the cross section? What is the shape of canal? What is the cross section of canal? We have adopted. Clear? This will we will read and how we are doing silt control in canal. It is a large problem, my dear boy. Silt controlling. When you have made an unlined channel and there is much silt in the river water. When you have transferred to the canal, slowly they have filled the channel. And one day position has come, canal capacity has been down. It has been decided for 10 cubic and water is going 4 cubic, 5 cubic or 3 cubic. Why? Because channel has filled by sand. Okay. The engineer has think and they have make the treatment of silt control in canal. So we will study what is the silt treatment of control in canal. So let us start. Dear boy, the basic concept regarding silt transportation in the same in both the theories, which both Lacey and Kennedy. Kennedy and Lacey is first, it has invented by Kennedy, and after that improved by Lacey. But there is two theories. So dear boy, the basic concept regarding silt transportation is the same in both the theories. In both the theories, it stated that the silt remain in the suspension due to vertical force of eddies. Now here need of your understanding what I am saying. Thereby, this is a diagram. One and this is your canal. Now, they both want to silt should be suspension condition. Of how, what is the suspension condition? So in the both theory, it is stated that the silt remain in the suspension due to vertical force of the edge. First, what is the vertical force? We'll think, what is the vertical force of edge? Thereby, when the water is running in this channel, come, suppose this is canal, this is the cross section, this is the canal. This bottom is this bottom. This is the cross section of canal. Okay. So if water is running so here a resistance is developing where here to erosion the soil, to erosion the bed. Naturally, that is Newton's third law. If a rough surface means it is the surface of the soil. So if the rough surface is facing this type of movement of water, so naturally erosion will be developed, seepage will be developed. So both theory, this is say which are particle running in the water, means sand, they will be on suspended position. What is the suspended position? They will be here, 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 here. This is sand. Not deposited in the bed. Okay. So my dear boy, what is the technique? It means if you will send the water in channel, slow velocity. So erosion will be less and no area will be eroded, but sand is a mass and it will be deposited on the bed. So if you will be sent by the force, so bed will be eroded. So Lacey has made a formula for velocity, on which velocity we will send the canal, that all particle will be suspended in the water. That they will not touch the bed, they will in the water, and after that they reach in the farmer's field, in the through canal. Correct? So Kennedy assumed that first Kennedy, for in the both theory, it is stated that the still remain in the suspension due to vertical force of edge, which vertical force of edge is pressing the bed, and bed will be erode, and then in condition what will be, canal will be undulated. If you will be erode, then it will be, there will be big post there. He will be unsafe. So Kennedy assume the eddies are generated on the body only, and hence he derived the formula for finding out critical velocity in terms of depth. So he had invented what should be critical velocity. What is the critical velocity? A velocity has been fixed in the flow of canal to keep the all material like sand will be suspended in the water. Is it clear? So Kennedy assumed that the eddies are generated on the bed only, and hence diverts the formula to finding out critical velocity in the term of depth. My dear boy, when it is a theory, when you will keep larger bed, larger area, then flow will be much generated. So eddies will be in the suspended condition, but it will be short area and slope will be very less. Then eddies will be generated. Now, Lacey proposed that a regime section is semicircular ultimately, and eddies are generated along the whole weighted parameter. Think that one thing I want to show the diagram. Thereby, first Kennedy want to draw this type of thing, and Lacey want and this channel and this channel like this. It means in any part of the canal, the kinetic energy will be developed. In this section, my dear boy, here will be kinetic energy will be slow, but in this section, when the canal will be flow, so kinetic energy will be developed and no particle will be rest on the bed. Clear? Then Lacey proposed that the regime section is semicircular, that you have seen, semicircular. Ultimately, and eddies are generated along the whole weighted parameter. He derived formula for mean regime velocity in the term of hydraulic mean radius. So Lacey states that at the shape of irrigation channel is fixed to a particular geometrical figure, generally trapezoidal. Just you have seen, this is the trapezoidal called trapezoidal, this, sorry. This section will be trapezoidal. This corner that have removed, this corner has been removed, this corner, this corner. So every you can see this, the potential, high potential of water and kinetic energy, every places it will be developed. So maximum possibility is no adage will be generated at the any point. Now he derived formula for mean regime velocity in term of hydraulic mean radius. So Lacey stated that at the shape of irrigation channel is fixed to a particular geometrical figure, cannot achieve final regime condition and hence may be said to achieve initial regime. Kennedy assumed that when there neither silting nor scouring channel is its regime. Neither silting nor resuming. Now, Kennedy select Kutter's formula for designing irrigation channel, but in Kutter's formula, value of n is arbitrarily fixed. Lacey has not fixed any value arbitrarily. Now, Kennedy has made use of term CVR in meter, but that did not give any basic for calculating. He simply stated that depend on the silt chart and silt grade. So Lacey has introduced a term, silt factor. Lacey has silt factor. The related to mean diameter, the bed material and give basis, the calculator F. My dear boy, what is the silt factor? First, you should know that. There is so many different rivers in India, and we have constructed so many dams, barrages on the river for diversion of the river. Correct? So some river silt are very small particle, some are heavy particle. So with heavy particle silt is coming on the canal. So a pressure of water required to move that forward, and if that sand will be deposited on the bed, then your capacity will be less. So what required on that time? Velocity. A velocity will be required. Okay. So Kennedy has made use of the term CBR, but did not give any basis calculating M. If this particular is heavy, then if you have provided the Kennedy canal, then it will be deposited the corner and bed will be eroded. If you will give the high pressure, so bed will be eroded. In this condition, he simply state that it depends on silt charge and silt grade. That it depends on silt charge and silt grade. Lacey has introduced term silt factor. What is the size of silt? Kennedy has given that formula to all silt, one velocity for all silt. But Lacey has changed. If mass is heavy, if silt is coarse, then velocity will be high. And canal will be made like this. No resistance will be counted at any corner. So every point it will be found kinetic energy. A potential will be developed at every point. Clear? Related to mean diameter of the bed material and give the basis calculation F. The boy, the formula is equal to F is equal to 1.76 underscore M. So M what is? Mass of the sand. Okay. If a river is coming from the plain area, then maybe silt will be fine silt. If river will become in the Himalayan belt, hilly area, the sand will be coarse, and according to this, the velocity will be required. Kennedy gave no clue for the calculating longitudinal regime slope. Lacey pursued a regime slope formula. So design based on the Kennedy theory can only be achieved after making trial. Of course, Wood has simplified the procedure by giving normal design table which provided BIT ratio. Lacey give important weighted regime parameter equation. So PW is equal to parameter 4.825 cubic discharge, Q to the power 1 by 2, the under root Q. So he of course admitted that value of the constant in the above equation is in no way constant and varies from 4 to 5.8 from regime channel. Okay, clear? Dear boy, the channel designed may be divided into two categories depending upon whether the channel boundary is erodible or non-erodible. For erodible means the bed will be erode after the resistance of the water pressure. For erodible channel, flow velocity are capital O. Now we will understand what is the erodible channel. If, my dear boy, the channel is cut from here, this is made this type of shape. This is shape. This is shape. And so many sand has been filled. And after the effect of this after the effect of sand filling, the channel will be look like this. They all are have to filled by sand. And now what will we do? Your channel have been short. If you want to send 5 cubic water, if your channel capacity is 5 cubic water, then you can send only 2 or 3 cubic water because sand had deposited in the channel and velocity, it will be reflected on the canal velocity because it will be so many resistance in the way. Who is giving resistance? Deposited sand. Who is not giving a clear path? Who is giving a resistance? For irritable channel, flow velocity to keep low. Now you have understand why velocity will be low. So that channel bottom and side are not eroded. The the minimum flow velocity in flow carrying a large amount of the sediment should be such that the material being transported is not deposited in the channel. You have to prepare like the channel. If sand is coming in the canal, then it should not deposit it in the canal bed. It will be in the condition of suspended. No doubt. You will sow, water will be look some dirty, soil mixed water, but no problem. It is going to the farmer's field. There is soil also available, but canal should be safe. We first consider the design of rigid boundary channel and then the design of foldable channel. Taking lead from the Kennedy theory, Mr. Garrett Lacey undertook detailed study to develop more scientific method are designing irrigation channel on alluvial soil. He presented revised version of his study in 1939, which is the popularly known as Lacey theory. In this theory, Lacey described the detailed concept of regime condition and Ragosty coefficient. The definition of the term are already given, and river achievement of the initial or final regime in the practically impossible. So only in bank full stage of high flood the river may be considered to achieve temporary or cushy regime. The recognition of the fact can be utilized to deal with the issue of concerning the scour and flood. Lacey also states that the silt is kept in the suspension solely but force in eddy, but Lacey and the eddies are not generated on the bed only, but at all point the weighted parameter, the force of eddy may be taken normal at the slide. This is the dear boy, see this picture. According the Kennedy, this canal will be shaped like this, and this is the force of eddies. This is force of eddy when water is going off the surface. So she want to erode this channel, and if it eroded, the canal bed will be take like this shape. And after that, this undulation speed will be velocity will be slow, capacity will be also slow. Now, according to the Lacey, if you have made this type of, this type, see this type, lower, Lacey had tell if this channel has made this type of channel, one thing Lacey said, this type of channel like this. So forces of AD will be very less. Clear? So if you have understand this diagram, with these two diagrams, you will keep in your mind. You will be never problem to bifurcate what is the Kennedy theory, what is the Lacey theory. Correct? Now, channels should flow uniformly. Channels should be flow uniformly. Encroachment, unlimited alluvial of the same character as per the transported by water. Silt grade and silt charge should be constant and discharge should be constant. These conditions are very rarely achieved and very difficult to maintain in the practice. Hence, according to Lacey, the conception of regime condition may be subdivided as initial the final. So definition of the two term already given earlier. My dear boy, all condition will be suitable for this. It's some typical. It will be want your good design. Everything, every step want to is correct and good design with data. What is the silt factor, what is the curve, and what everything. Then you can maybe get. Now we will discuss. First, we have discussed what is the channel, how we design the channel, and we will discuss type of channel. So many type of channel is available in our work, in our canals. As required, we have designed. In artificial channel filled with the water and designed for navigation for irrigating land. It is clear. Artificial course are extensive modified natural channel used for inland water transport and are the control and diversion of water for drainage of irrigation. So now, my dear boy, now we will see other If you have designed a canal, a channel, or just you have discussed about the unlined line canal, the Lacey and Kennedy, both characters, both formula, both person are implemented as the unlined canal. It is not work in the lined canal because lined canal nature is different. All resistance will be made in the unlined canal because it has made from the soil. A, a unlined canal is facing a problem running the water to recharge the area, recharge the camphor of earth and evaporation. It is evaporate also in the sunlight. So it means few water, it is denoted to the ground and few diverted to the cloud. So think that how much around water will be lost in canal. I think around 25%. If you will send the canal in 10 cubic, it will be reach, you count that 7.5 cubic is available. Okay. So one thing engineer has done lined canal. Lined means they have prepared a concrete layer this type. Now no water can be go in the earth. So around 10-12% will be stopped. But this water cannot stop. This water will be go in the shape of vapor made for the cloud. So this is if you have made, my dear boy, if you have made the layer of canal is with concrete, this is called line canal. What is this is canal? Line canal. Okay. Now in the shape of line canal, this is line canal. You can see this picture. This all is from the cement concrete. This is line canal. Now in the no region of water to go on the earth, but it is the open area. Water can be, water will be go on the sky. With the vapor, but it will not enter the earth. But if it is unlined, then groundwater will be recharged. Correct? Now shape of canal. One shape, circular shape. Circular shape, what is the shape? Circular shape. Triangular shape. Triangular shape. This is trapezoidal shape. Trapezoidal or parabolic. Parabolic shape. So this is the, my dear boy, 4-type canal we are constructing nowadays. Line canal, you have seen the picture. Now type of lining canal. So first type, concrete lining. Second type, short create lining. Third, brick or burnt clay tile lining. And fourth, boulder lining. Thereby, these are lining are used for prevent of water go on the earth. Now concrete lining, entire all canal we have made by the concrete layer around 20 centimeter. Suppose a canal is this is 20 centimeter. Concrete layer, and now water will be stored here. Second, short create lining. Second is a short create lining. My dear boy, this is canal. We have this is concrete. If particular is very fine and weightless, then we are making short create lining. Why? The all eddies will be generated on this side of that will be made of the concrete. Correct, my dear? So now brick are burned. We have also made for the all concreting with bricks. And after that, we have made the cement. So this is called brick or burnt clay tile. And next in last, we have made for boulder lining. You can also line by boulder, and after that, you will give a layer of cement, and that will be locked. Now you can see here, this is the unlined canal feature. You have see just lined canal. This is, my dear boy, this is lined canal. See this? This is all lined canal. And this is unlined canal. You can see this. What is the bed and what is the berm, and what is the slope. Correct? So this is the unlined canal. An unlimited canal is the one which has its bed and bank made of natural soil through which it is the constructed and not provided with the lining of impervious material. Clear? So disadvantage of lining unlined canal. Unlined canal benefit is only it is the cheap. But now what is the disadvantage of the canal? The water velocity higher than 0.7 meter per second are not tolerable because of erosion, and the low operating velocity require large cross-sectional area. It is the main problem. If you will keep the low velocity, this particular will be deposited on the bed. If you will keep the high velocity for the keep the suspended position, so it will be erode the bed. Second disadvantage, high seepage and conveyance water loss result in the waterlogging of adjacent land. It is also correct. Water logged can be developed in any area. Am I thereby how water logged will be developed? Suppose think that a canal is running from this situation. If it is unlined canal, so many water will be enter the bed and it will be turned out, and here entire all the water will be sprayed. This there is no any crop can be developed because due to this is called water logged area. What is called water logged area. So it is the main problem of this type of canal. Next, danger of canal bank breakage caused by overtopping, erosion of animal burying. Actually, this is the earthen canal. When any animal go to the corner of this corner also with the water. So many animal have been dropped in the canal. Now, but huge growth of aqueduct width return to the flow cause heavy maintenance cost. If this canal is running any aqueduct, so at joining and entire area of the canal will be demand very maintenance. So it will be very costly on that situation only. So thank you for your taking interest in my class. I want to ask some MCQ on depend upon today's class. So मैं just I am asking. Dear boy, remember to today's my class, and on that few MCQ I have bring for you test your mind. So then a multi-purpose reservoir is the one which is, tell me what is the correct answer. Correct answer is B, planned and constructed to serve various purposes. And second question is, rain gauge should be preferably be fixed. So where? Correct answer is, tell me, any boy? Correct answer is C, in the an open space. Now, a repelling Gyan is a line pointing upstream, pointing downstream, perpendicular to bank and parallel to bank. What is correct answer? The correct answer is, my dear boy, A. A repelling Gyan is a line. And next, a hydroelectric scheme operating under a head or 80-meter well be classified as then answer. So answer, correct answer is C, high head scheme. And next question, a land is shown as waterlogged. Just read. So give me correct answer. A land is shown as waterlogged. What is correct answer? Answer, capillary image reach to the root zone plant. Now, a heterograph is the graphical representation of, the correct answer is A, rainfall intensity and time. Now, few question is also available. The 70% index of the wetness means, correct answer is B, rain deficiency 30%. And next question, a deep well always deeper man shadows well. What is correct answer? Answer correct is B, has more discharge than a shallow well. And next question, a current meter is used to measure velocity of flow of water, the depth of flow, discharge, no conditions, satisfy? Answer is A, velocity of flow of water. Next question, a divide wall is providing what provide? There is four answers given. Correct answer is A, at the right angle to the axis of Vihar. So dear boy, this is the reference of my lecture, and this is the book's reference. And thank you for joining my lecture. You are welcome my next class.